Welcome to the Daily Jing for Friday, September 14th. Here's the quote of the day. Babies do not want to hear about babies. They like to be told of giants and castles. Samuel Johnson, 1780. Okay, so here's some notes about how I read the reader analysis paper. So look for my comments on your 1RA papers today, and finally by Saturday morning. I'll be done with them by noon on Saturday. I will be working from the top of the alphabet down. So today I'll be starting at the A's and ending with the Z's tomorrow. Look for my initials _WCA at the end of your file name, which indicates that I've read and commented on your paper. You are to post your final draft to the bottom of your rough draft after my comment. Do not resolve the comments. Okay? I need to see the comments in the rough draft in order to compare what I said about your rough draft to the final draft. At the end of my comments, I add this note. Make sure that you click on the link to the video. Okay, so this is the link, which I'll put at the bottom of your paper after my comments. So, and in order to revise your paper, do not revise it. Do not revise it in Google Drive. Revise it in your word processor and paste a new version to the bottom of your rough draft file in Google. The reason to do this is that, if you just copy your rough draft with my comments to the bottom, you will not be able to get rid of my comments. And so they will be messing up the final draft. So you have to copy the paper to your word processor, revise it, and then copy it back to Google in order to get rid of my comments. Okay? You must use the assignment template too. Find it in D2L resource content. Make sure that you format your paper when you paste it back into the Google file, because when you paste into Google, it takes out the paragraphing. So you have to paste it back from your word processor to the bottom after my comments. This is the final draft after you've revised it, and then go through and fix the paragraphing. Also, you need to have written the full draft, 11 to 1400 words, for me to consider it a first draft. As far as the papers are concerned, they need to be more detailed. Get to the sentence level of the sections you talk about from Hofstadter. This paper is about you and not Hofstadter. It's about you as a reader. Tell us what you do when you read his essay. Produce a reading, perform a reading. I value revision above all else in this course. If you write a rough draft and stand pat for your final draft, then you have not done the work of the course. If you don't agree with what I say, you should revise what I say you should revise, or what your peers say in subsequent papers. That's okay, but you have to do something. One thing you cannot do is not revise. Writing is about revision. That's my first rule and only rule of this course. And one more thing, I am especially interested in how you revise the beginnings of your drafts. That is where the problem is set up, and that is where you get us into the essay. If you don't try to make the beginning better, then you have failed. And the essays that we are reading should be models for you, but you should not slavishly imitate them, although imitation is always a good place to start. It shows me that you have been reading and thinking about the course materials. Always a good move in a college course where you receive a grade. Okay, so the question of the day is, what is the next paper we will start on Monday? It's the reflection imitation paper. Okay? All right, thanks. Bye.